Day 648 or 648. Great day. Got up, tried to sleep until 7:30. Excuse me. Body got up around 7, so I just kind of sat there and I don't want to say meditated, but just was kind of in my own thoughts, thinking about everything. Go get it. And just had a chance to reflect and think about the day and the week, what's going on. And it felt really, really relaxing. Just kind of clear my head, get everything kind of in order. Great start for the day. And then 7:30, walked the dog, came back in, watched the World Cup game. Qatar versus Ecuador. What an exciting game. Ecuador almost had the fastest scoring opening goal in FIFA history, in World Cup history, in 3 minutes, but they got it called offside, so unfortunately it wasn't official call. Scored an official goal, but it would have been, so that was exciting. And then maybe 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, they scored again. But just the crowd was going crazy for the home team and the visitors team with Ecuador. So it was great. It was a great start to the season. I think there's going to be a lot of more good games, but watched that, then started washing some clothes, cut my hair. I was a little bit late with that. I think I just need a new trimmer. I've got to go over it so many times to get it the way that I like. And it'll just start cutting here, and then it'll stop and then cut again here. So I'm just going over and over. Normally you should just go through 2 times, maybe 3. So anytime you have to go more than that, chances are that the blades are dull, which I've had this one for over a year, so it's due. And I should just suck it up and go get a new one. And every time I look at them, it's just out of sight. I'm like, I don't need it yet. But then when I start cutting my hair again, I'm like, oh, I need it right now. I just spilled cheese all over the stove. It's not going well. I'm trying to eat right now. Just got done with, I almost said Ragnar, but the Spartan 5K. And I was nervous about going. I just was unsure about, excuse me, trying to race, but I'm so glad I did. So glad. That was an obstacle course. I can see why people flock to it and wear the shirts and hats and try to brag about it and do all 3, the 5K, 10K, and the Maniac, I think, is the half marathon. I get it now. It's a lot of fun. There was just a lot of people with good energy out there, just supporting each other, helping each other out. The only thing I missed was they didn't have the wall to climb up. I really wanted to get to that, but they didn't have it, which I guess it's okay. But had a great time. I started off well. I just was kind of mid-pack when I start, and then they took off, and was just slowly easing my way up. I think the first mile came through at 6:46, so it was just fairly relaxed for a race pace. And I think I had 1 or 2 obstacles, but yeah, it felt good, felt great. I didn't see the team again, or anyone from my group. Go sit down. Go sit. So I think I got first out of my corral, or I don't know how to say it. There's sorry, I'm trying to put chicken on the quesadilla because I just want some kind of tasty snack / food. So I said, why not have cheese with chicken? This is what I came up with. Whew, it's hot. And I guess it's my time. I didn't see anyone else after about the half mile, maybe quarter mile. I passed everyone and I never saw them again. So that was a good sign. And I thought I'd struggle through some of the obstacles. The one that got me was the rope climb, because I was trying to climb up it and I was doing all upper body. I could not get my legs to wrap around. So I was expending a lot of energy, and I got maybe 3-4 feet away, and my arms were just like, okay, you better figure it out. And I just spent too much time holding and trying to wrap my legs around it, and I just couldn't get it. And I tried to do one push with the legs, and they kind of slipped, and so it put more weight on my arms. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I just started overthinking it. If I just could have kept climbing, I think I would have reached it fine. But so I had to go and do 30 burpees, which sucked. But it is what it is. Still got to work on upper body and go from there. But that was great. I got up to my group that started at 3, so that was really cool. And at 3 o'clock, one of the kids did the kids version at noon, and then someone else backed out for the 3, so they just threw her in. And so they were kind of helping her out with some of the heavy stuff, like carrying the sandbags and it was like a giant stone ball. I even had trouble carrying that stone ball. I barely got it up, and I rocked back. I picked it up about waist, and I just rocked back 3 steps. I was like, okay, I got it. And then I started going forward. I think you go 10 feet, turn around. It's not too big of a deal. Go sit down. Get on the couch. And what else was there? There was a sandbag pull, which was really heavy, and definitely heavier than the Rugged Maniac one. And I was doing it wrong. I did all arms again, and the guy that was in front of me, he'd finished, and he said about halfway through, he said, it's easier if you just walk it back. And I'm like, I'm already halfway. I'm not going to change it now. I'm just going to keep going. And I just hunkered down and was just pull, like pull, grab up, pull, grab up, till all the way down. And then they said, you can't let it go. You need to slowly ease it down, because the sandbag from that height will just burst open. So didn't want that. Oh, I got my lip. Come on, go get it. Good girl. But had a great time. There wasn't too much mud, which I really like. There was only 3 or 4 spots where you were kind of even in the mud. Only one of them you had to go underneath. And there was a monkey bar one, which I thought I was going to fall just because the grip was so... It was like a big grip. And then I went with my left hand. I grabbed it. I'm like, okay, left hand's good. I was worried about my right hand because I tore it open a little bit. But then I just kept going left, right, instead of kind of crossing over. I just kept going left, right, left, right. And yeah, kind of made it happen. Okay, that's done. But great time. Took a few pictures, had a few laughs, helped someone out. It was the second to last obstacle, and there was a little bit of a climb up the rope, and then think of a reverse V, so you're going up and go over and straight down. I was doing that, and there was a lady next to me. It just kind of froze, and she just sat there, and I was like, are you okay? And she's like, I'm okay. So she paused, and I was like, okay, she needs help. So I just said, keep 3 points of contact. She could have been scared of heights, I don't know, she didn't say. But she said, keep 3 points of contact, so only one of your limbs is moving at a time. And then once you grab it, once you put your foot up, then push yourself up, and then go with your foot again, go foot, and then go hand. Just don't try to do 2 at once or 3 at once, just try to go 1 at a time. It's a little slower, but it calms the nerves a lot. It helps you feel grounded or connected to the obstacle instead of, I'm going to fall through, lose my balance, whatever it is. And so that was good. We took pictures, tried to rinse off a little bit. I just took another shower because I just still feel like I smelled. And I washed the shirt and I wrung it out 5 times, and it was still getting all muddy, so I just left it in the wash in the excuse me, in the sink or the tub, and the shoes are outside, and those are rinsed off as well. But we have to wash everything again tonight or tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to get a recovery drink in, but man, I'm on a high. I feel so great that I did it and had a good time. I had friends that there to talk about it with and cheer you on. That's half the fun too. Even if it's some random stranger that cheers you on, or you cheer some random stranger on that's struggling or that's doing really well. It's just people helping people. The guy from Wedding Crashers. I was gonna say Will Ferrell. It's not Will Ferrell. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Not Owen Wilson. Dang it, I forget his name. But yeah, people helping people. It's powerful stuff. To quote him. And that's it. Did a mile warm up. Oh, this lip. Did a mile warm up. Did the 5K. I think it put me right at 30 miles for the week. Still trying to get over 35, 40. Then again, excuse me, I just saw this video. And the girl that just finished second, I can't remember the name, at NCAA's, I think it was with Florida. She was doing an interview and she said she only runs about 20 to 30 miles a week. And she ran, I think, was it a 15:57 5K? Crazy. So crazy that she did that. And she's like, people underestimate cross training. I think she said she does the elliptical and some other stuff. I don't think she wanted to give away what she's doing, but she's doing something right. She got second and running an incredible time. And she almost could have got first. She said that I saw a sign and I thought that was the 800 meter mark. So I was thinking, okay, I got a kick coming up. I'll make a kick to push for first. And then it was, I think she was within 100 or 200 meters and she's like, oh, I missed it. But the other girl ran a great race too, so not discrediting her, the first place girl, Tui. But man, yeah, that's good stuff. Lots of good stuff today. Great weekend. It all went well. Got the pup. This is her when I'm in the kitchen cooking food. Anytime I'm around the stove or microwave, she's here. She's my little sidekick. The thing is, I gotta be careful because sometimes she's sneaky. And I don't hear her coming in, and she'll just sit down and I'll back it up and like, oh my gosh, sorry puppy. But yeah, that's my pup and that's my day. So run your life with health and happiness and have a good night.